learn everything at once. Just know how to sew. I was like, why is she always telling me to know how to sew? You are learning or you are going to the school, my dear. Your boss or the teacher in your school is not going to give you a client fabric to work on. Things you know you don't know how to do yet are the things you're going to work on, not the ones you already doing practice. You're not just going to shop to just go and sit down. You just don't go say that, okay, this thing is very hard. Practice makes perfect.
Our hearts beat to the same.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In case this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Mabel and you're welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the basic things you need to have and you need to know as a beginner that wants to start his or her fashion journey. They are going to come in handy as you go on your everyday practice with the fashion sewing. You have those things and you need to know them and the use of those things. They are not quite expensive. They are, some of them are affordable while some of them are quite pricey, but no matter how pricey or affordable it can be, you still need those things for your everyday practice. First thing first, you want to start your fashion journey or you just like fashion, is your tape. Number one is your tape. Yes, because this tape is very important as a beginner. Even though you're not a beginner, everybody uses tape. As far as you are a designer or you are a tailor, you need to have your own tape. So you need your tape to take your measurements when you are cutting your clothes, when you want to, you know, take your client's measurement or you want to make a dress for yourself, you need this tape. So that is number one for this. You can buy so many colors there. This is the big one. I don't have the tiny one right now. As you can see, this is the big one, and if you check it, this side starts with inches, then this other side centimeter, but in this part of the world we use the inches, we don't use the centimeters. So that is, you need to have your own tape. Even though you are not a designer, you need to have this tape at home, because there are some dresses you want to buy, or maybe you want to make a dress and you want to send out your measurements. It requires you taking your own measurements by yourself at home, so you need to have a tape. That takes me to the next point: brown paper or pattern paper. Why I said brown paper or pattern paper is because as a beginner you are not going to be using fabric yet. Yes, as a beginner you are not using fabric yet. You need your pattern paper to put it on the screen for you guys to see what I'm talking about. You need brown paper. Why I said the brown one is because that one you can sew it and it's not going to tear. I remember when I first started learning, I used to sew a lot of brown paper. I'll use it to make skirts, I used to make blouse. I think I still have some of the videos from brown paper that I made, like, you know, and I will sew it with my body size and I'll put it on. I was like, okay, okay, that means for me to be good on this brown paper like this, if I transfer this to fabric, it's going to come out very nice, because you don't want to make mistake with clothes. When you're cutting clothes, if you make mistake and you cannot rectify that mistake, that means that fabric is gone. So if it's pattern paper, you can make mistake, you can recorrect the mistake, or you just take another brown paper to work with. So that's why I said my number two is brown paper. Yes, the brown one. I'm not talking about the white one, because that white one you can't really sew on it. That takes me to the next point, which is hand needle. Yes, I have some here. Let me just show you again. You need hand needle. Yes, you need hand needle, because why you are needing this hand needle is not because you want to stitch something or you want to lose. As a beginner that wants to start sewing, you need this needle, because it's this needle that you're going to use in stitching your brown paper. Yes, maybe you are making a skirt, you are going to fix the thread inside this, and then you use it. Maybe you are cutting a short skirt as a beginner, then you need this needle. When you pass your thread to it, you are going to sew it around, you are going to use it to pick your darts and everything. You know, some of us will learn the hard way, while some people learn the easy way. But for me, I think I learned the hard way, because imagine just using your needle and thread to sew a skirt. It wasn't funny, but looking back to those memories now, it makes me smile. And so you need your hand needle, because this is going to come in handy for you. You need your hand needle as a beginner. You need this hand needle. They come in different sizes. This is the big one. It has medium and it has a smaller one, so you can get the three sizes. Whichever works for you, you can use it. I have the three sizes, but it's not here right now, so you need your hand needle. It's going to come in handy. And this one, when you start making normal clothes, when you start sewing, you will make mistake and you want to lose it out, so you can just use your needle and you're good to go. So that takes me to the next point, which is your scissors. Yes, you need your scissors because you're gonna cut. You're going to cut everything cuttable. You're going to design. This scissors is going to do a lot for you. So you need your scissors. There's a bigger one, there's a smaller one, and this particular one is very, very, this is what most people use. So you need your scissors to cut whatever, be it brown paper, be it your fabric, you need your scissors. So that's this for this one, and you need a sharp scissors. So that takes me to the next point, which is your thread. So you, as a beginner, you can just buy like maybe a pack of thread. Yes, you can get like a pack of thread that contain different colors. If you go to the market, you tell them you need one pack of thread, they are going to ask you, is it one color or you want a mixture of thread? Just tell them that they should mix it for you. So it's going to carry black, it's going to carry some of the colors. So this is some that I have on my sewing machine here, because and this is some. So you can just buy one pack of thread with in different colors. It's going to come in handy for you because you're going to need those thread. You don't even know, maybe okay, by the time you want to make a dress for yourself and you realize that okay, the color of this fabric is red, you will just be going up and down looking for red. But if you buy a pack that has different color, you rest assured that okay, I still have one red in the house or that you want to use. So that is it. And that takes me to another point, is your pin. Yeah, as you can see, this is your pin. You need your pin, office pin, safety pin. You need your pin. This one is just the fancy one, but sometimes this one can be very hard to use. So there's another pin. Let me bring it out. This one are the office pin, the small one, as you can see. This is it. I don't know if you guys can see this very well, if the camera is capturing it. So this is it. You see that it's different from this one. Yeah, it's different from this one. So you need your pin, because when you are cutting, you need to be pinning your fabric. I have to pour powder inside so that it's not going to rust the pin. So you need your safety pin, your office pin. You need it. You understand? You need all those pins because they are going to come in handy. You see, especially this type of pin and this small office pin, you really need it, because if you are cutting your dress or whatever you are cutting, you need to pin it down so that it's not going to be shifting, except if you are, except like all those fabric that there's some fabric that are very slippery. When you get to that point, you understand why I said this is very important. So that is it for this one. Then the next thing you need as a beginner is your chalk. Yes, you need a chalk. This is my chalk. There are so many types of chalk, different colors. So I think this one did not used to break easily like that. I have another one here. This one, before I even do like this one it has broken. So this one did not really have stamina, but you see this one can stay like this till it's going to finish. And maybe the thing fall from a high place and the thing will pieces. So as a beginner, you need your chalk. You can get this chalk in different colors, because there are some fabric you'll be working with. Maybe the fabric is so colorful that maybe the particular chalk that you have at that time is not going to be visible on the fabric. You get my point. There are some fabric that are very colorful that maybe you just have one chalk. Let's say this red now, and I'm working with a colorful fabric. Maybe this red might not be visible on the fabric if I'm marking it. So that's why I said you can get different color of chalk, or maybe you just buy the pack. That is better. So then that takes me to the next point, which is this safety pin. Yeah, safety pin is different from office pin. So this is the safety pin I'm talking about. This is safety pin. Maybe you want to pass elastic through something, you need this pin to pass it through. So basically this one is just for passing of something. Maybe you make a channel that you want to pass elastic, or you rope through it, you need this one. And that takes me to the next point, which I think this one is not really important like that. If you are on a budget, you can just get the basics one that I just talked about. But if you have the privilege to get everything, so that is where this ruler comes in. So you need this I call it pattern master. What did I used to call it? Is it pattern master or French master? French curve or something. You need your rulers. So that's where this ruler comes in. There are so many types of curve in the market. There's the straight one, armhole, hip. This one is the hip curve. There's the straight one, and there are so many shapes of rulers. So you can buy one at a time, the one that you know. Okay, like this one now is kind of multi-purpose because you can use it straight, you can use it to curve your armhole, you can use it to do your hip. You get my point. So you can just buy one at a time. So that takes me to the next point, which is fabric. Yes, as a beginner you need to get fabric. You don't need to buy those expensive fabric. Yes, you don't need to buy expensive fabric. You can just get this small fabric because you're just starting. You're going to make mistake and you're going to correct it. Some of those clothes, when you realize, when you advance, you might not even want to wear some of them again. So that is why I said you need to get fabric that are not very expensive. Go and be buying those materials yet, because some materials can be very annoying. You want to sew it like this, it will just be frustrating somebody's this thing. It can be very hard to work with some materials. So you need to get fabric. Probably you can get Ankara. Yes, there are so many Ankara, and grade by grade you can get Ankara. As a beginner you need to buy your Ankara so that when you're doing your practice, when you are done learning from your pattern, yes, that's using your hand to stitch your pattern, or if you're using your machine, when you're done learning from that, then you move to your Ankara. So little by little you can start. You know, when I was learning, I have this friend. She will always like, babe, you don't need to be so hard on yourself. You can't learn everything at once. Just know how to sew. I was like, why is she always telling me to know how to sew? Instead of you to tell me that I should focus on cutting, you know, now you want to go and learn. All our mind is, okay, I want to know how to cut fast. She said, no, know how to sew. Okay, if I know how to sew and I don't know how to cut, how will I go about it? She said, if you know how to sew and you don't know how to cut yet, maybe you want to make a gown. You know that this gown is a straight gown, maybe with a sleeve or a puffy sleeve. You can go online and search for that style. You learn how to cut it. Since you already know how to sew, it will not be difficult for you to put it together, to join it together. So it is very important. What she said to me then, that I should know how to sew very well, not the cutting first. That the cutting will come in later. That I should first focus on mastering the, okay, you know that your sewing is very strong and neat. Just like some people will go for stylists, they don't allow them to cut, they only allow them to sew. They will cut and give them, then you sew it. So just imagine that kind of person, you don't really know how to sew. How will you go about it? So now I understand why she told me then that I should focus on learning how to sew, that I should be so strong on sewing than me focusing on cutting. So, and another tip that I'm going to tell you guys to put is, maybe if you are learning or you are going to the school, my dear, your boss or the teacher in your school is not going to give you a client fabric to work on. I don't know if you understand it. Your boss is not going to give you a client or his client fabric to work on. Let's say, for example, now you're my apprentice, you get, and I have this big cloth that I want to sew. Do you expect me that I will give you, that you're just learning how to sew, that cloth to sew? No. Because my own boss, is when that woman, she's very strict. She will not even say anything to you like, oh, you come to the shop, you're not doing anything. No. If you like, just stay. Come, go. Don't be serious. But she expects you to like come to her, okay, this is what I want to do today. Put me through. Do you get my point? This is what I want to do today. Put me through. So the things you know you don't know how to do yet are the things you're going to work on, not the ones you already know. Let's say, for example, you already know how to make a straight gown. You don't need to bother yourself on repeating same straight gown again. You already know how to make a straight gown. Maybe the next thing for you now is, okay, I want to know how to make a blouse. which maybe you are confused because of the dart, or maybe because of the bustier or something like that. You go to your boss, okay, ma, sir, this is what I want to learn this week or today. So I don't know how to make a blouse yet, and I want to know how to make it. Okay, put me through. My boss will tell you that, okay, where you understand it, the point you understand it to, take it to the table, walk to that point, then come and call me. Do you get my point? Where you understand that blouse to, maybe if just the normal choking of your body that you understand, go and lay it, check it to that point that you understand, then come back and call me, then I'll put you through the remaining one. That is how to learn. You get my point? Not that, okay, I already know how to make a straight gown. This week I'm making straight gown in red. Next week I'm making blue gown in red. Yeah, blue gown, still a gown. Everything is gowning. No. You need to be changing. Okay, you already know how to make a blouse. The next thing for you to do now is, okay, I want to cut a circle skirt, which I don't understand yet because that one is a bit hard for you. Okay, you say, okay, boss, this is what I want to do. That is why I said, when you are buying those fabric, when you are buying those little Ankara fabric, it comes in a long way for you because you're just doing practice. You're not just going to shop to just go and sit down. And maybe when you see that, okay, this thing your boss is doing, you don't really understand it yet, leave everything you're doing, go and focus. Just stay focus on what she's doing. You get my point? Focus on what she's doing. I know then that I first started to join shoulder used to add me. I would just join it straight like this and sew it. My boss will tell you, go and lose it. This is not how I join my shoulder. It's not like maybe the way I joined it is not good though, but no, because the seam is outside. She said, no, you have to hide that seam. I don't want it outside. Lose it and go back. I was like, this woman did not understand that me, I'm just learning me. Do you get my point? She asked you to lose it and correct yourself again. At some point, I said, okay, since this shoulder of a thing is so hard for me that I don't even know how she's joining her own, or it's so difficult, because if I join it, one part to come out like this, one part will go inside, it will not align very well. And I said, okay, this week I must know how to join this shoulder. I sat down, I watched her doing the shoulder things very well. I was like, okay, then just look for a piece of fabric, you cut it, make sure you cut lining with it, then I use it to learn. I was like, okay, now I understand how she's joining her fabric. Hope you guys are getting my point. So you just don't go say that, okay, this thing is very hard. Practice makes perfect. Yes, when you practice more, you become more perfect. So I think I've been talking for so long in this video right now. So that is it for this one. And if you are on a budget that you cannot afford a sewing machine yet, it's fine to just go to the shop and learn every day. But if you have the capital to get a sewing machine, my dear, I will advise you to get your own sewing machine, because it's going to come in very handy for you, because there are some things that you want to come home and try. You know, after everything, after the whole day at work, you're like, okay, I like that clothes that my boss made today, so I think I want to try it. When you have your own sewing machine, you will make mistake, you will redo it, you will get it. So that one, having your own machine, and when you are learning, is going to work together. You know, it's going to make you to learn faster than just going to shop every day to grab. You get my point? So that is it. If you've watched me to this point and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead, click on the subscribe button, like, comment and share, and let me know that video that you want me to shoot, that you want me to talk about, things you want me to talk about that maybe you don't understand. Let me know in the comment section. Maybe you have what you want me to say, or what you want me to put you through as a beginner. Please let me know in the comment section. Say you now have a sewing machine, you're going to need your machine needle. This is mine. You'll be needing your machine needle. Everything is inside powder, sorry guys. You'll be needing your machine needle. So, and you have to know the size of the machine, of the needle that your machine is using. Like mine now is this one is 16 dB. Yes, this is what my machine uses. So you need to have your machine needle. Then when you have your machine, you also need to have your machine oil. So this is it. This is your machine oil. To you use it to oil your machine. You can oil your machine 2 times in a week. Yes, because you know if you are working with it regularly, as you're working, you are drinking water, so the machine also needs to be oiled. So you're going to oil your machine. So that is that for now. I think um let me know in the comment section the one I did not talk about, and you know you can go ahead, make your research online to get those things. Yes, do your research online to get those things. When you do your research, or maybe if you just want to go and start as an apprentice, there are some requirements that they will ask you. There are some tools they will ask you to bring. So like you're going to buy your it's called shuttle, your reeler and those things. So they're going to ask you to bring them. So if you watch me to this point, please go on, like, comment, and share, and let me know the beginner tips you want me to talk about in my next video. Hope you find this video helpful, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. See ya.